For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What up, dogs? Sabre94 coming out with a double feature today with matches. Charizard VSTAR expanded format. You guys should know the drill. It would have been cool if I could show this deck in standard too, but it's just the thing is, welder is just such a great method to power up a far Pokemon like Charizard, so you automatically sort of think to yourself, okay, the best way I'm gonna make this deck be good is if I use welder, so I gotta go for the expanded format. I mean, I do have a few of the RCSV, not the V-Star, and I thought, well, maybe I can just do something like that, RCSV Charizard, but it wouldn't be that consistent. You need like the DC Turbo Energies for Arceus, and then you use its attack to power up Charizard. There was a few ideas with the Magma Base and Stadium, but I don't dig that too much. I mean, they basically made that to work with Charizard, so you can get that little self damage, and then you can do 230 with it without you getting a hit from your opponent. But I just rather use something like Welder. And at the end of the day, I mean, you go to 260, then it's easier for your opponent to get a KO. Anyway, so my opponent opened up with this lovely Chandelure V full art one, and it has the regular one too. So it's going to be fire versus fire, but his deck is going to be much different. This could be an item lock deck for all I know. Now, I didn't really want to spoil it, but I am going to say it, I guess. I finally managed to get a few of those myself and get the V-Star too. So the deck after this, after Charizard, is going to be like a Chandelure deck. So I guess you guys have the spoiler right now. It's going to be very good. I'm looking forward to it because one of my favorite expanded decks has been Gengar, Mimikyu GX with Vileplume for quite some time. A lot of wins, a lot of matches that I played with that deck. Gengar Mimikyu is a bit obsolete right now. I mean, the Shadow Rider Calyrex decks play it because it's just broken with that GX attack. Buys them time to get more energies into play. And we're not gonna have that trick on Chandelure, but it just does more damage. Has built-in lock-in as well. Your opponent can't play tools when it's active. So it has a lot of good shit. It's just going to be a different and new deck. So should be pretty cool. I'm going to be posting Yu-Gi-Oh matches though after this. So it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh shit. Then back to Pokemon. It's going to be Chandelure. In all probability. I don't know if I'm going to have anything else to show. And then we go from here. You know, before you know it, Silver Tempest is going to come out at this point. Okay, so it gets the KO. He did get the VMAX out. Alright. And it would have been good if I could see my V-Star. Doesn't look like we're going to see that shit. I gotta just dump my energies, or hopefully Cynthia just helps me out because I got too much shit here. We didn't have the greatest of starts either. So I just gotta thin my shit. So let's get Tapu Lele with the Fog Crystal. And decisions. I mean, I don't have a way to really utilize the switch, but I mean, I guess I could just sacrifice the energy on Tapu Lele. I can do some shit. It really sucks to use the Fire Crystal just to grab one energy. And thinking about it right now, what I should have done, yeah, just switch first, retreat the Tapu Lele, then use the Fire Crystal. So I was gonna grab two energies. So misplay, fuck up. That's too bad. I hate when I make this sort of misplays because it's annoying. I mean, I'm of the belief that if you've been playing the game for as long as I have, you shouldn't make such misplays, but I'm not like the most competitive player, does this for a living, professional. Well, I guess I'm not making any money from YouTube, but I guess you could say I'm doing this professionally, playing TCG online for YouTube videos. But the thing is that sometimes these misplays, it's just, it's an easy one I could have avoided. But anyway, the important thing, I guess the most important, is minimizing the damage from Chandelure. Now, he did switch out, but I mean, it's the other Chandelure V. It does the same shit, just less damage. So, I guess he's trying to save the VMAX, not commit the prizes, which is a bit annoying, because we could have used a few things here. But I got Tabulele, and maybe his stadium is going to help me out too. So just this 80 damage, that's quite a letdown. And now that I get the incense, I'll get Charizard VSTAR, and it actually works out. If I just get one energy, it means that I can just get a one-hit KO on this dude, get two prizes, and it is a simple matter. So we're just going to play it safe. I'm going to get the blacksmith here and grab two energies, put them on the Charizard, and I think I should be good. I mean, he does have damage on, 80 damage, but I think I'll be able to survive. If he's going to use in the Chandelures at least, he's not killing me. I mean, I did get two more items here, or just one. Okay, that was a close one actually, because with two I was gonna die. Yeah, the multiplier is really high for Chandelure, just times 70. It's crazy. Just three trainer cards. That card is doing like 210. So it doesn't fuck around. I mean, it just the amounts of KOs you're just gonna go from 3 to 4 is crazy. From 210 to 280. It's completely out of this world. It's a very strong card. It's a shame I couldn't utilize it as soon as it got out in Fusion Strike. But ratios were shit from that set. And I didn't get the chance to open many Fusion Strike packs. I was doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! During that time too. So always something in my way. But didn't get the KO. So it's great. And I'm going to get the KO for sure. I could even do something like switch. But we're just going to go ahead and do it, I think. Let's see. Professor's Letter. Get me the two energies. Gonna use the welder too. Could even utilize his magma basin. Utilize that. So start preparing the next Charizard. Should put the third energy on it too. And I think we should be good. Now, do I want to play the Heat Factory or not? I think I'm just gonna keep it in hand. Maybe him drawing cards is worse. So, kill the dude. I got the burn because of the little burn charm, burn scarf tool there. And I got the other Charizard VSTAR from the prizes, so I think I'm good. If he doesn't end, I should be good. He still only has taken one prize, so, I mean, he got that great start, but then didn't really do much yet. Didn't do too much damage. Okay, he's gonna Marnie my ass. That's too bad. But as long as I see a few things, I mean, depending on when he promotes too. It looks like he did promote the Charizard. I'm gonna evolve into his own Charizard VSTAR. Goddamn. But I did get the incense. I can get my other Charizard VSTAR and use the star power. It's a GG. So simple enough. A lot of Charizards on the board. So pretty cool. Gonna get the KO. And that's the first match. I mean, he did get like 3 prizes, I guess, at the end, but it's still too slow. He spent like 2 turns doing very low damage with the Chandelures. I mean, he had all sorts of fire Pokemon. The thing is with Chandelures, you gotta build a deck around it. Build a deck around Trainer Lock to make the best out of it. Alright, we did 1,000 damage. So, second game, let's see what's up. My opponent gonna flip this Arceus coin. I get to pick. Of course, I'm gonna pick to go second. Be good if we opened up with Volcanion too. Don't open with it too frequently. It sucks, but I only got 2. I just open with Tapu Lele all damn day, or even Crobat. Okay, so we are gonna get the Volcanion. That's good. Gonna open with it. Obviously, play down the Charizard. My hand is... I got a bunch of supporters and random receiver too. It's a bit annoying. I need energies. I need a way to get energies. So, Professor's Letter, any of the Giant Hearths, I gotta get those. It's the thing with this deck, I don't even have Skylight either. Maybe I could make some changes, but no matter what you do, there's gonna be a consequence. Like if I would drop one random receiver for some shit else, Anyway, so this dude is using Palkia, Dialga, RCSGX. Set that out of order, but anyway. And he has Zacian too, and thank God for that because the deck is more consistent, I guess, because you can use Interpret Sword in the beginning, but it's weaker than Dragonite in terms of the damage it does, and especially in our case, I mean, with the GX attack and Dragonite doing 250 becomes 280, it's a one-hit KO in Charizard VSTAR, which is really, really bad. So that's a really bad matchup. Zacian can't do it, and is also weak to fire, so I should have an easy time. Well, easy as it's gonna be, because Dialga Palkia GX is broken as all fuck, should be banned. Said this a million times. It's insanity, and we might still lose. Even with the advantage, we might still lose, because all they gotta do is just pull the Tapu Lele, get a KO, pull somebody else, get a KO, and that's a victory for them. That's it. I mean, it's just super simple. Super broken. So get a bunch of energies with Volcanion there. Couldn't utilize Welder, but I guess it's still good. Making use of Volcanion's attack. Would like to get rid of his stadiums. Looks like he's running Zacian V Union as well. Going all out with the Zacians. So gets the double dragon energy, gets a bunch of shit. What I gotta do, the best thing I can do, if possible, I don't know if we're gonna have any guarantees, but I'd like to get Charizard V-Star out and get the big KO on fucking Arceus. At least if you can do that shit, then maybe you're at least somewhat ahead. And they lose the Arceus, they can't use this attack to power the rest of the dudes up. So maybe your opponent can struggle. I mean, from my experience, the only times, or like the most frequent times, if I win against this damn deck, is if you kill the Arceus, like, just like that, super quick. But that's the problem. It's not easy to just KO a 280 HP Pokemon out of nowhere. So since we couldn't get the V-Star, surprise, surprise, best thing I can do is just do 110 with Volcanion. So this guy is softened up at the very least. I mean, it's going to heal a little bit, but he's still going to be in the range to die. And hopefully next turn we can do something. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all because it's just too simple for my opponent to just attack, get a bunch of energy. Zacian is powered. Boss's orders, Guzma, whatever the fuck. You guys know the drill. It's just victory. It's just too easy to pull off, man. Hardly any skill, autopilot. Just net deck the deck. Do this shit. Like even novice players, like not very adept players, can score easy victories against the other decks because this guy's just so broken. It's just so easy to pull off. You know, you're not gonna kill Arceus on time. You're in that weird zone where it's gonna give out 3 prizes, and then if you do kill the Zacian, it's gonna give you 2 prizes, even Dragonite 2 prizes. So you're always in a position where your opponent is gonna outpace you. So we're gonna get the Charizard V-Star out and play the double V2. Be good if I start seeing Ents right now, but the thing is, if I start using N, I can't use like Blacksmith or Welder, can't power up my dudes. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna put 2 energies with Welder with Blacksmith on the Charizard. I mean, I could have picked Entei because you know Zacian is weak to fire. It's not gonna be difficult to KO, but hopefully I see the other V-Star Charizard, and just committing these guys, at least they can take a hit from Zacian because we need that shit. So in this case, he has to pull. Otherwise, he can't kill the Charizard. Unless he plays like a choice build or whatever. Then it would suck. But if he doesn't, it's going to Marnie. Charizard survives. With the weakness, it's an easy KO. And it's going to damage me anyway. So we got a shot at this. So Brave Blade, excellent, just what I want, an attack that doesn't give a KO. So we're going to finish the dude off. He's just going to have Assassin with an energy on, 1 energy. So I think at this point, it's a checkmate position. I mean, even if you would pull something, you would still need 1 more prize. So just barely getting the victory, and he surrendered. Either way. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.